unlock life's meaning. What if happiness isn't what we think it is? In today's world, happiness is often tied to pleasure, success, or possessions. But over 2,000 years ago, Aristotle proposed something radically different and far more powerful. He called it eudaimonia. Often translated as happiness, eudaimonia is better understood as human flourishing, a state of living in alignment with your true nature, purpose, and potential. For Aristotle, the good life wasn't about fleeting emotions. It was about becoming the best version of yourself. But how exactly do we get there? Let's take a closer look at Aristotle's timeless guide to the good life, a path that still resonates in our modern lives. First, live a life of virtue. 2. Aristotle. Virtue is the key to human flourishing. But he didn't see virtue as something you're born with. It's something you develop through practice. Just like a musician becomes great by playing every day, we become virtuous by making good choices again and again. Courage, honesty, generosity. These are not abstract ideals. They're habits built through action. According to Aristotle, the more we act with virtue, the more we shape our character, and the closer we get to true happiness. Second, find the golden mean. Aristotle believed that every virtue lies between two extremes, what he called the doctrine of the mean. Take courage. For example, too little, and you're a coward. Too much, and you become reckless. Real virtue exists in the balance, the golden middle point. This applies to every area of life: confidence, ambition, even humor. Living the good life means constantly navigating between excess and deficiency, always aiming for harmony. Third, use reason to guide your life. What makes humans unique, according to Aristotle, is our capacity for reason. And if that's our highest function, then the good life must involve using it. This doesn't mean living in our heads all the time. It means living intentionally, reflecting before acting, making thoughtful decisions, and aligning our actions with our values. To live well, we must think well. Fourth, build deep, virtuous friendships. Surprisingly, Aristotle saw friendship as essential to the good life, but not just any friendship. He identified 3 types: friendships of utility, pleasure, and virtue. Only the third, friendships based on mutual respect and shared values, lead to true happiness. These relationships challenge us to grow, to reflect, and to become better people. They are, in his words, another self. So surround yourself with people who inspire you to flourish. Life's meaning isn't found alone, it's found in connection. Fifth, develop practical wisdom. Knowing what's right isn't enough. Life is complex, messy, unpredictable. That's why Aristotle emphasized practical wisdom, the ability to make the right choices in real situations. It's not about having all the answers. It's about knowing how to balance ideals with reality. Phronesis is what allows you to adapt, to judge well, and to navigate moral challenges. It's the compass for virtuous living, and it's refined through experience. So, what is Aristotle's secret to true happiness? It's not a formula. It's not a hack. It's a journey, a lifelong pursuit of virtue, balance, reason, connection, and wisdom. A path where the goal isn't to chase pleasure, but to live fully and flourish as a human being. And here's the best part. The good life isn't reserved for the elite or the lucky. It's available to anyone willing to choose it, day after day. So maybe it's time we ask ourselves, am I living for comfort, or am I living for character? Because as Aristotle would remind us, happiness isn't something we feel. It's something we become